With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens.
Sterling Hawkwitzer to kick off for the Falcons.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up second and
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down now, it's Edwards. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action with Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And some room to roam now. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go play action with Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brought down by
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
From the 27, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
makes the score Ravens 14. Falcons nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Ryan's pass.
A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing again, Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, it's Gurley. A beautiful fake. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action now. Ryan dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Recovered by Atlanta.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. The ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's into the hands of Prochet. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 18-yard line.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Edwards. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week. Forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
But desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Now Jackson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to take, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will extend their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
A gain of 13.
And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Ryan, that's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Atlanta.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That will complete to Crochet. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 7.
Again, it's Edwards. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Brady Jarrett.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jaden Graham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw past 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Recovered by...
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. Now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good, and intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
They'll take over.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Ryan. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's no good. A critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Gurley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run. It's Gurley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down at the 28. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 41, Falcons.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2nd and 4.
They run once more with Edwards. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Gus Edwards, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Makes the score.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Ravens, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4.